Okay, I think the last one will be its own episode. This is still the same recording session. I like to do long recording sessions, as I think I've mentioned prior. I don't know if I've mentioned that yet in this, whatever you want to call it. It feels weird calling it a series, but anyway, so let's first get to the shop and just buy another silver increase with the quest rewards. There's 237 of them, huh? Well, whatever. Let's go ahead and buy this. Okay, so like I said, we're just gonna go in with Sir Oofie now. Might as well, right? He's definitely one of my favorite, just because he gets innate armor, starts with the push bar, aka the sword, and you know, I just kind of like the way he looks. I like the helmet. I'm a sucker for that kind of helmet. I like it in Elden Ring too, the Great Helm. Alright, so let's get started. The crusty desert, I just noticed that. Alright, let's immediately get that difficulty up. Oofie can take it. He's a tough fella. The fact that he starts with 17% armor is just... It is just like, what the heck? And if you heard that, that was my ear squeaking. But yeah, wow, the fact that he starts with 17% armor is just... Chef's kiss, I love that. There's such an absurd amount of armor to just start with. That's so good. The banana-rang, yeah. The banana. You know what goes great with swords? Bananas. Let's get projectile count, because that's legit just damage for us. Ugh, my ear. The cannon, nice. Alright. I ain't turning that down. The fire staff, we were just rolling from one good level up set of options into the next, huh? Nice. Hopefully we get a pair of socks. You know, the revolver ain't bad. I think I'm gonna take the luck tome, actually. Campfire, okay. Obviously I wanted the socks, and we don't have the money to open another chest, so I guess it's a moot point whether or not there's more chests in the area. Just gotta keep our fingers crossed for movement speed, as always. Okay. Let's get the lifesteal, I think. Yeah, we don't really have enough regen to bank on that. Damage. You know, the ice crystal would be nice in case we find a microwave, but I'd rather just get the turbo socks. The luck. Ah, that's a little stinky. I'm not really happy about that. Pull down naturally. Now, what I'm actually worried about here is if the Scorpion spawns in and we're stuck with this kind of movement speed, we're kind of hosed. Yeah, and of course there's the microwave. I'm just gonna feed it to get socks. Okay, let's see if we can get like any common item out of this. Ah, and it had to be the one that I don't want to get rid of. Alright. Well, I guess we're just sticking with this then. All of these upgrades are terrible, so let's refresh on that. I want the bone, but I'll take the rocket. Because I think we still need to get kills with the rocket, right? For the mines. Go ahead and get the cooldown tome up. The tome that we actually want here is damage or crit. I didn't even mean to refresh that, but I'm glad that I did. Let's get the luck tome up. It'd be nice if we got another sandstorm like right now. Ah, there's the Scorpion. Well, at least we have the damage to like... Yeah. Oh, nice! The sandstorm. Ah, goodness! Oh, I forgot that those guys can, you know, hit us from a distance. I'm stupid. Yeah, I gotta keep moving here. You know, I'll take the jump height. The rocket again. Well, I say again, I don't think we've leveled it up yet in this run, but still. Take the rocket. Nice. If we could get the agility tome, I'd take it in a heartbeat. Alright, we got the campfire. I just gotta clear an area. Oh, right, and that's the reason why we can't just do that. I'm a bit dim. We have murderous artillery cacti trying to kill us. Okay, seems like we were good there for a minute. And of course it is in the back of my mind that we're still looking for the katana from the tumbleweeds. Ah, goodness, almost surfed right into a mummy horde. See if we can get... Ah, well, I said I would take it and I meant it. Just might as well get the money thing. Be fresh. I said I'd take crit. I'm taking crit. Because that's just double damage. That looks good to me. The fire staff upgrade there. Just trying to think, like... It's kind of difficult right now. I'm not sure if we've really... if we're really on a track to be able to beat the boss. What difficulty are we at? 10%? I'm kind of willing to crank it up to over 20, but I want the evasion more. See if we can get some socks. That's not bad. I'll take that. I'm kind of excited to do Tier 2 and then eventually, obviously, Tier 3 on these maps. But I'm excited to do Tier 2 runs on this. I just want to get every character Tier 1'd, if you want to call it that. Let's go ahead and get this. See how many levels we get out of it at least. I'm definitely upgrading the sword on that, because we're going to need the knockback. Agility tome, because duh. Sword again, duh. What's our crit chance looking like? Pretty good. Alright, nice. My reticence to say that we've got this has lessened somewhat. I think we've got this. I think we've got this. I feel kind of solid in saying that we've got this. Lifesteal, since we already have negative crit chance. We can just come back. I mean, we've got to come back anyway, so we'll just come back around for that freebie. XP increase. We don't really need to fight the bandit. We already unlocked him. Now, we should get the sand golem at like minute 3, right? Right. You know, I'm gonna be real. I kind of hope that they add more mini bosses to each map. I know that's kind of a big ask, but I think it would be kind of good. I'm not saying that, you know, the mini bosses are bad or that they don't suffice or anything. I'm just saying that the variety would be cool if there's at least one more. I think 3 is like the magic number between predictability so that you could still formulate a strategy, but variety so that you don't really feel like you're just kind of doing the same thing over and over. The cooldown. Straight up get the damage up on the sword. Take this protect and get in there in that like dark area over here. Look at all those scorpions. I should probably not be running right into them as this is running out. I just want that other shrine. Come on. I'm gonna die if I don't stop. Yeah, okay. My greed is unparalleled for these shrines. 2 nukes right there is kind of we've got the boss on lock material. I mean, we could just use them on the sand golem, but I'm not really sure if we need that. I think that attack speed's clinched it for us. Get the agility tome. Nice. Yeah, I think we're set. You know, there's kind of a dip there where, like I said, I didn't know if we were gonna have it, but let's get the attack speed. I think what really caused me to kind of go on whether or not we had it. It's kind of a difficult thing to really describe, but whenever there's nothing really in any direction going far enough, you know those like those charts on some video games where it's like like 5 points, and whenever something's going in one direction, you know that that's the strongest stat, like it's almost like a star in the middle and it spreads, that kind of thing. Like nothing was really touching the edge of that graph in my head. You know, not that I literally had a graph like that in my head, but you get the idea, I hope, that nothing was really going hard enough in any direction. Like, we didn't really have the crit chance going hard enough. We didn't really have the damage going hard enough. Ah, my ear. Good grief, what the heck is that? Sorry, folks, I know that can't be great to listen to whenever that happens, but something trying to get in there. Again, I think it's just hair. I mean, I hope it's just hair. Precision tome again. Fire staff up. Yeah, we've got this. Cooldown tome. Now, if we can just get him over here to these nukes, we're definitely fine. And I think we can. Oh, crud, okay. I didn't know he had that, but we have a secret weapon too. If we can get over there to him quick enough. Hey, buddy. Yeah, that's right. Get wrecked, nerd. Alright. Well, that was a successful Oofie run. I mean, I know that you saw that it was, but it's just one of those things, just kind of feel like saying it. Wow, that's kind of... Ah, okay. How many thorns does that give us? 110, yeah, that's not negligible. I kind of want to go look what's going on in that southwestern corner, and we can go back and get the freebie over there that I completely forgot to go back and get. And another kind of freebie. Nice. Fighting ghosts with ghosts. Yeah. More ghosts. More ghosts to fight ghosts with. Might as well get the challenge shrine. Alright, what's our freebie? More movement speed. Could have used that like at a lot earlier actually, but I'm not complaining. Okay. Now this is where we meet our untimely grisly end. Obviously. At least it's a little bit more difficult for them to pin you on this map, regardless of character. Ah, I kind of want that freebie. I don't think we're going to be able to get it, though. Or maybe we will. Maybe we will with some careful maneuvering. Nah, we're hosed. Oh, wow, yeah, we are weird cooked. We're done. Come on. No, we did get it. Excellent. That armor's doing a stupendous amount of work. And the thorns, too, I guess. Come on. Don't get stuck. Don't get pinned. Don't get pinned. Don't get pinned. Nice. I'm not sure how far we can take this. Not much further, I don't think. Especially not if we get pinned, but... There we go. There it is. We're pinned. Luck ain't gonna help us here. Oh, no, it did. Wow, we did actually get lucky. I don't think the luck tome had anything to do with that kind of luck, though. Yo, we're outside of the map? Okay. Keep jumping, come on, come on! We got this! Oh man, they really had to fight for it. They finally got him. They got our boy. They had to really fight for it though, that was a struggle. They got my boy. Stupid jerks. Alright, let's go. Wow, that's really expensive. But alright. Throws toxic flasks at enemies, dealing area damage and poisoning them. Okay. Well, that allows us to unlock this fella whenever we get the silver for it. Alright, well, we should have gotten, right, like, kill 12,500 enemies using the sword. Ah. That stinks. Should have gotten it, but alright. I think next I want to use, honestly, Clank, because he's probably going to be the next most difficult, just because Clank, with his low max HP and the fact that he, like, half of his HP is shields starting off, that is not the best. You know? And the revolver isn't particularly great at, like, not out the can, it's not particularly great at dealing with lots of enemies. We need, like, bounce upgrades and such, and definitely damage upgrades, obviously. Agility Tome, thank goodness. What a lifesaver getting Agility Tome on level freaking 1. Let's go ahead and get this difficulty. Shrine. Wow, we are getting really lucky with that. Yeah, I know my ears have been getting really itchy this episode. Sorry. You know, just the agility tome, because we get crit and damage on the revolver. And if we get, the bow, that would kind of obviate the need for any kind of crit upgrade. Still no katana. I'm just gonna go ahead and get a third upgrade. Plus, I kind of want to run over here and get the tumbleweeds. I don't want any of that. Wow, that is really good. Alright, let's go ahead and get that. See what we got for our freebie. Nice. I'm thinking for Clank, we just go ahead and try to get just one melee. If we can get just the sword, that would be great. Let's see if we can charge during a sandstorm. The crit damage obviously is just damage for the revolver. I do often forget to slide. I think I mentioned that, but it's like with the monkey forgetting to just climb walls. That's pretty good. The fact that that goes up to 100% is very good. Go for the luck. I'm really hoping that we can get the revolver in a good spot very soon. Because, I mean, it is a strong weapon. It's just that it's almost kind of conditionally strong, as you've probably noticed if you've played the game yourself, or if you've been watching these and you've seen me get the revolver and kind of eat dirt. Agility there for obvious reasons. That's really good for this guy. I'm not kidding, I'm like more willing to roam around a little off the beaten path just to get the tumbleweeds, because I really want to go ahead and get the katana. This is actually really bad. Without an extra weapon, we are not going to be doing good damage to the scorpion boss. I mean, we're not really doing good damage to begin with. Okay, we don't really want to go too far from it, because that just makes that attack way more dangerous, but kind of gonna need to if we can't get another weapon that can assist here. Oh goodness. Yeah, I think this run's possibly over. Okay, I need an actual weapon. That will work like literally just any other weapon. Nice! We got the katana at least. Okay, let's just... let's just ignore the scorpion. Let's try that. I don't think it'll work really well, but... yeah, that's not working out. Well, at least we got the katana. So it's not a complete wash, but I do want to go back with Clank again. How much is the katana to unlock? Ooh, goodness, that's really expensive. Alright, let's just get back after it. Oh, there's a moai right behind us. How fortuitous. And it's not that great. I guess I'll take the ghost. I kind of wish the boss curse shrines were a different color on the minimap. I mean, the HP regen. Bow. Multiple salesmen, huh? Brass knuckles is stupendous. See if we can scrounge for the money. Poison flask. Yeah, I just want to see what that looks like. That's not great. That's definitely not great. Okay. That's underwhelming. I'm gonna say that that's underwhelming. Maybe you just need to jump for it. See if we can get something that isn't bad. Okay, just go for the revolver. Upgrade, that is. Kinda need... movement speed. Kinda hoping that we get that here shortly. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that that's underwhelming. The poison flask. It's mainly the firing arc of it that's like not actually capable of hitting anything, seemingly. Okay, now we just gotta find a microwave and we're set. Well, I guess I'll take size for the poison flask. Kinda optimistic there. Cooldown. Yeah, we're getting kinda hosed on the movement speed. I'm not really liking that. Projectile speed, since that's not half bad for what we're going for. The whole bow, revolver, and weird poison flask thing. Ah. I guess that's not bad. Like, when it does hit. Oh, thank goodness. I was very, I was like gravely worried there that we were just gonna be hosed. Alright. It's a bit late, but between getting the sand golem instead of the scorpion and getting the agility tome, I think we're finally gonna be alright. I mean, just that alone is enough for me to breathe a sigh of relief. Premature though it probably is. God goodness. At least those guys aren't that durable. The bounces there is what I'm mostly concerned with on the revolver upgrade. Man. This might be death. Looks like it. Or not. We can get this. The quantity tome comes first, but if we can get the bone, that would be excellent. That's great too. This is stupendous. We definitely needed the agility power up just to get out of there. And the oats, goodness. I've never been happier to see oats in my life. I want the bone, if we can get it. Or just something for knockback. I also want to get rid of these particularly powerful cacti. And get our freebie. That wasn't great, but you know, it's fodder for the microwave if we can find one. Cooldown tome. You know, I'm kind of coming around on the poison flask. It's dangerous, but I think I'm going to take the aura. I really wanted something with knockback, but I think the aura will suffice just as damage clear, like damage-based mob clear, instead of trying to push our way through a mob, through a horde. 10% knockback. I'm not really sure how well that's going to work on weapons without innate knockback. Damage 1 to 1.5, huh? If that's how that works, then it's actually stupendously strong. Yeah, I'll have to pay very close attention to how that works whenever I unlock the guy who has that as his starting weapon. Because if that's how that works, that is stupidly strong. That's actually deceptively strong. That's like a boss killer kind of deal. That's like dedicated to boss killing kind of thing. Speaking of, glad we finally found the boss portal. I'm kind of wondering... crit chance, I'm not sure how good that is. We'll take the power up multiplier instead, just in case. I also would very much like to see a microwave so that we can at a minimum ensure that we get the ice crystal thing for the other character. Projectile count too, I think it's just better to get the quantity tome there for everything involved. Got the mitts, the lightning mitts. Oh goodness gracious. This is a serious swarm, I think we are hosed. Careful maneuvering might get us out of this, especially with a protect. Okay. Poison flask. Yeah. Quantity tome. Okay, I'm coming around on the poison flask now. Excellent. Get that cooldown tome again. Yeah, I'll just take the brass knuckles, why not? Now, how much we managed to do to this Scorpion, and I finally took Silver Gain just because I figured, you know, why not? But how much we managed to do to the Scorpion is going to be kind of the, as usual, the bellwether for whether or not we're going to be able to take on the boss. And it looks like we're going to be okay if we don't die. Holy crap. Yeah, okay, agility tome for sure. Definitely need health regen. Holy crap. Agility. Just agility, because I want to get over to this and see if we can't get some health regen going. Lifesteal? Maybe lifesteal will keep us from getting owned entirely and utterly? Okay. I am very worried about our chances with the boss, but we don't really have any good options left other than to just snake our way back around to the boss. So we get something good from the stuff on the way. That would be really good, actually. Just hoping the big bonk works for us. Can't even stop for that. We just gotta get the boss up. And hope we just don't get hyper mega owned. I like to think we won't. I like to think the poison flasks are actually going to do a lot. Yeah, it looks like we're doing okay. Just careful about his attacks. And there we go. Clank clear. Excellent. The ghosts are absolutely going to ruin us, though. We're definitely not lasting anywhere near as... I mean, it's not a shocker that we're not going to last as long as Oofie did, but... yeah, I don't think we're going to last for too long. Might as well just do a victory lap of sorts. That wasn't too bad. I was very worried about not getting the movement speed upgrades for a bit, but that's a constant. Might as well get the silver gain from that, right? Speaking of, might as well get over here and get this one too. You can hear the Megabonks going off. I love that. You know, I do wonder, and I should try to check in that dark spot in the middle of the map if he can get a microwave. There's no way that we could use it, though, thinking on it. Yeah. Alright. That's tier 1 with Clank. Okay. Now, we might as well unlock the katana. A sharp blade that targets the closest enemy. Well, okay. I really don't know what I was expecting. Execute an enemy upon evading them. Also gain 0.5% evasion per level. That's not bad. I guess that one item that I keep saying is bad would be not bad on him, but, you know, still wouldn't be a fan of it. Poisoned enemies explode on death, poisoning nearby enemies. Yeah, this guy is just... this guy's dope. I haven't even played as him and I like him. Also, I have a fondness for hazmat suits. I like that look. Alright, well, naturally next we should go with Robinette, right? Let's go ahead and clear it with her. Spoiler alert, the last character I clear it with is going to be Calcium, because he's just kind of the easiest for me to clear stuff with, I think. Might as well do the easiest guy last. That way it won't be too difficult. Alright, excellent. Agility tome off the bat. I just kind of wanted to get a little bit of XP real quick. Maybe get another level. I'm gonna use a refresh, but every time I see that attraction tome, I just kind of think like, you know, because on tier 1, there's not really, it's not really gonna be the thing that makes the difference. Like, you're gonna get a magnet shrine or a magnet drop. It's not gonna be that big of a deal, but you know, I could see it on tier 2 or tier 3 being a good tome to pick. I mean, honestly, that's the thing that makes that tome less... I genuinely don't know which one of these I want. I think the turbo skates. Just because that combos, I was gonna say combo, and then I just kind of rethought it because it's like, well, is it really a combo or a synergy? Or you get the idea. It's good with the agility tome. But yeah, I mean, the existence of magnet shrines, it's not really an issue to save for a magnet, right? I don't know. But I can kind of see how the absorption tome would be. It's kind of like how in Vampire Survivors, the equivalent there, whenever it works really well, and you can sort of have it be a strategy unto itself to get like XP tome in this game too, but I just said XP tome because my brain is obviously accustomed to this. I forget what it's called in Vampire Survivors, but you get like the XP upgrade thing, and then you get like that game's equivalent of the absorption tome, and then you just like crank levels. That's definitely a valid strat. I mean, I'm not sure how well it works in this game, but no, I just kind of want to take the Chunkers upgrade here. Now, what's our freebie got for us? Ghosts. Another freebie. What do we got? That's actually good. All right. You know the drill by now. Oh yeah, the katana. All right. You know, I kind of want to try that, even though it's inadvisable for our character and our 15% XP game. That's great. I'm gonna get owned if I don't start paying attention. Yeah, those cacti just keep tagging me whenever I'm not really looking for it. I don't even notice the katana, so I'm gonna go with the rocket. Wow, we are dead. We are hyper dead. Unless we kill this thing that fast, we're hyper dead. Okay, we managed it! Yeah, lucky cactus strike. What a turd. Okay. Start over again with Robinette. Take it a little bit more serious this time. Go ahead and get that. See if we can get enough XP to... that just gave us silver. There we go. I'll actually pick up the axe. Sword, alright, I'm liking it. We got the good push bar combo. And dare I go with lightning staff for just... Yeah, I guess. This probably isn't going to end well, but it will be interesting. Nice! Goodness gracious, definitely needed that. Can we get a pair of socks? No, but that's not half bad to get the glove. Gonna try to keep a mental note of that microwave being here. Let's go for the power-up drop chance. If for no other reason than hoping that we get like a movement, like an agility power-up. I guess that works. Yeah, just damage, I guess. Yeah, I think the lightning does, like, huh. Does do an AoE effect, huh? Maybe? Why are they taking... Why does it look like they're taking damage? Like poison damage. You see that? Like, why are they flashing and taking, like, little purple puffs? But anyway, the medkit's good. Let's go ahead and just take this magnet for now. Hoping we can get agility tome. Let's go ahead and banish the curse tome. I'll take cooldown. Ice crystal. Okay, we're going straight over to that microwave ASAP. Projectile speed, I guess. Now let's see if we get stupendously unlucky and get the scorpion. Okay, yeah, we do have enough items and we should have enough gold to just go ahead and get... Okay, I guess I'll upgrade the axes. But we should have enough stuff to go ahead and get the ice crystal unlock thingy for that one character. Okay, I just kind of want to stay here and see what boss we get. If we get the sand golem, I'm just going to keep moving. It's the scorpion. Yeah, that's bad. Let's see if we can just get this taken care of right now. Looks like it. As you can see, like, this is kind of why I do actually like the axes. Whenever they work, they work. Like, the fact that they sit and they spin in the air for a bit to, like, just do continuous hits, and they kind of have a tight grouping is perfect for the bosses. Yeah, that's a good axe upgrade, speaking of the utility of the axe. Let's go ahead and get the silver gain, just because I kind of want to start unlocking stuff. Like characters. Alright, that's really good. Oh, we're way off course, goodness gracious. Still holding out hope for that agility tome. I guess I'll take the quantity. Ah, of course we get the swarm right as we're over here to do it. That should be hopefully fine with the axes that we've got. The quantity tome will help a lot here. That quantity tome upgrade in specific. Excellent. Damage. Why not? I just want the agility. Next. Also, you know, it's kind of silly to have a slow... female version of Robin Hood. There we go. I was gonna say, like, Robin Hood, you normally think of him as being, like, nimble, speedy. I do wonder if the reference with Robinette is supposed to be to both Robin Hood and Linkette, like the female Link thing. I don't know why that's a thing, like, chicks cosplaying as Link. I've never understood that. Okay, of these three, I think I'm gonna go with the cooldown tome, but special mention to the quantity tome because the axes become just a much better push bar with the more of them you have. Agility tome, because duh. The knockback on the sword. I kind of just want to put into the damage upgrades, like the 10% damage things. I don't really care what we lose out of our normal items. Okay, alright. I'll take just plus 30% damage, you know? Yeah, I'll take the lightning staff upgrade, I guess. Yeah, you notice that little purple puffs coming out of them? What is that? Like that right there. Like blink and the little purple puff. Huh. Shrug, I guess. Go ahead and take a greed shrine since it looks like we're gonna be kind of okay. Alright, I want to think that we're gonna be alright. Definitely need the med kit though. We've got kind of the tetrad. Like, we've got the tetrad. Cooldown, quantity, damage, agility. That, honestly, just having those four makes me... like, makes my consideration for any... for the chances of any run to be successful go straight through the roof, just having those four, that tetrad. Plus 19% damage, yeah, we're gonna be fine. Honestly, if I get crit chance from a couple shrines, like even just 10%, this is just gonna be over. I'm tempted to get that armor, actually. Yeah, I think I will. See what we get from the Moai. More damage. Yeah, I think this is a good run. It's gonna be set. Almost lost it because of underestimating the game's physics. Yeah, just go ahead and get more bounces on that. Damage. The regen. Alright, so we're in the final stretch here. I think I'm just gonna go straight to the boss. After getting this freebie and getting that other charge shrine. Ice crystal, huh? Okay. And the Smo Eye, obviously. Turbo Socks, nice. Definitely welcome. As usual, the mini-boss before the boss gives us an idea of how we're gonna do, and we're going to do just fine, it looks like. Yeah, plus 5% crit chance. Yeah, we're gonna be alright. I said I was gonna go straight for the boss, but I don't know, I think I'll... Yeah, go this way. Get the knockback up on that. I was just mashing A, but I'm not unhappy with getting that time bracelet. The more bounces on that lightning staff, the better. Our multiplier. Nice. I think we're just gonna be fine. I feel comfortable enough just standing here and getting another charge shrine. Go with some evasion. Alright, but we really gotta get back over here now. Yeah, we're good. As long as we don't die, that is. By running into the boss's feet like an idiot. Yeah, he's done. Excellent! Might as well get the projectile count up, I guess. Here's a question, will we take fall damage? Even though we got the chest? Yes, we did. Good to know. I don't really know what to say. I mean, these tier 1 runs aren't exactly the most difficult. It's kind of good in that it's getting me acclimated to the rhythm of... it's kind of a slight difference of dealing with the progression in the desert as opposed to the progression in the forest. Namely that you really have to just take the agility tome if it's presented. Because the boss is too, like, the scorpion boss is too dangerous without it. Oh, goodness. Alright, so we'll get the lightning staff upgraded again. Now let's get that nuke so that we stay alive just a little bit longer. Not that it's going to help us too much. Damage up, I guess. Though again, it's not really going to help us too much. We're dead. Yep, there we go. Alright, I think I'm going to take another small break after we look at the unlock screen. Okay, I'm going to guess that Noel starts with the Frostwalkers. 32, huh, for the ninja? I'm going to unlock him just because he's the most expensive. Alright, well, since I know for a fact that I have every top, like I had the complete top row first, I'm going to focus on getting through tier 1 and tier 2 of the desert with the top row first before I worry about any of these bottom row characters. Speaking of them, though... Kinda close to getting the mines. Getting closer to the executioner. 2 out of 5 for the tornado ain't bad. We'll get it eventually, just doing these runs. The corrupted sword, huh? Well, I have to get the cursed tome for that first. Do any of the characters require the dragon's breath? No. Okay, good. So Vlad takes complete desert tier 2. This guy takes complete 6 challenges and unlock the black hole. Kill 100 enemies using the tornado weapon while being carried by a tornado on desert. Interesting. We just gotta buy the sniper rifle, but the problem is we gotta unlock the sniper rifle by getting the precision tome to level 10, which is a little... Yeah. Complete 2 challenges and get the wireless dagger, which again, that's level 15. Lightning staff. Complete force tier 3. And get the corrupted sword, huh? It's gonna be a minute before we get that guy, because I want to beat tier 2 with all of the top row characters at least, right, before doing any tier 3 stuff. And I'll probably just beat tier 2 with, like, tier 1 and tier 2 with all of the bottom row characters that I unlock by then. So this guy will probably be the legit last character I unlock. I will probably get the dice guy before I get him, and that's saying a lot because the dice you unlock with the luck tome to level 12, actually that's not that bad. Alright, so like I said, I'm going to take a short break and then resume recording.